you with AOMC, you are knee deep in the market trends and everything that are going on in the dirt bike industry right now. So I would definitely be curious to get your opinion on where the market is right now. Is motorcycling as a whole sort of on a downward slope where we're not getting as much younger people into the sport? Is it kind of maintaining the same status as it has been? I'd really like to get your opinion on that.
Well, we got a absolute explosion during COVID,
Yep.
that
as
everybody knows. People
demonstrated by the price of used bikes.
Oh, yeah, the price of used bikes was absolutely nuts, and you couldn't hardly get new bikes. I mean,
Couldn't get
I
parts.
remember for, like, 2 years at our dealership, there was a waiting list, and you put your name on the list, and we called you when the bike came in, and the price was the price. There was no haggling, it was just MSRP. Um, that whole time was just an explosion. I remember at AOMC, when we pick orders and we put them in a bin or take them to shipping, I remember we had to go through the whole shipping and bin department and all the way down the aisles of the showroom between all the bikes, laying orders out on the floor because business was booming so much. It was nutty. So we saw all kinds of people get into motorcycling then. It's obviously that has died off a lot. And it looks like, we've seen kind of a very slow and steady decline
Yeah.
as the economy has had a slow and
Yeah.
steady decline. I don't think the industry's in danger right now, like the mountain bike industry. Mountain bikes have dropped. The bottom has completely dropped out of that market, in the last 6 months or a year. We're not at that point, but we could definitely use help, or the Fed to lower the interest rates or get some
Yeah.
kind of boost going on.
Anything at this point, you know,
Yeah,
we sit and talk about a lot. Young people aren't really getting into, especially the dual sport side of
Yeah.
things. You pull up to a hare scramble. There's still a lot of young people that are, in the ranks for the race and everything. But it's just such a high starting cost to get into it, and there's not really $1,000 dual sports kicking around out there
Yeah.
anymore.
We
You couple
definitely.
that with, I think as generations go on, people are just getting to be more risk adverse. You kind of get like the bubble wrap kids and people that are afraid to go out and having you know, a exciting experience in their life.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple different things we could touch on with that as well. One, I think that motocross bikes have done a disservice to the dirt bike community at large. Uh, Ever since I've been involved, um, you know, casual riders want to ride motocross bikes
Yep.
and buy motocross bikes, and that is not the bike for them. That's the bike that is expensive to maintain. It's going to be broke all the time. It gets them out of riding. They're more likely to get hurt on it.
Yep.
And I know this wasn't the case in this. I don't think as much in the 70s and 80s, um, and stuff like that. But these people, I can't tell you how many young kids I know that went out and bought YZ250s or YZ250F, and it stayed broke in their garage all the time. Like, those people should be on CRF 230Fs
Yep.
and KLX 300s and
Yep.
XR, stuff like that. That's cheap to maintain and going to run. I think that's been a real issue with getting young people casually riding. And then the
Kind of.
other problem is the noise.
Yep. Yeah, people aren't really, or younger people aren't really interested in like your casual trail bike, like you mentioned, like the 230, the KLX 300 and stuff like that.
It's
They
like it's
want
not
the
cool
Yeah,
enough
it's
for
not
some
cool
people.
enough.
they
That's a
want they
sissy
want the
bike.
they want the KTM SX or whatever.
Yeah.
Never mind the fact they can't even operate a clutch. They don't even know how to row through a set of gears on a
Yeah.
one down five up setup. Same way with street bike guys insisting that they gotta start out on 1,000 cc GSXR or your